Is like your room is really messy, it's a really big turnoff to a lot of women, and especially men as well. So it's either or. So especially if you're an alpha woman, we won't tolerate with that stuff, period. Especially alpha men, they want things that are structures in order. So if you look like a hot mess, you must be. Hi everyone, so I'm Cindy V. King. I'm the Sexy Love Scientist, and I'm here to talk to you about more tips and more hits on how to find love. So a really good way to find love is through Facebook. A lot of people discard Facebook quite often. Here's the biggest thing about Facebook. You can actually find within your network, you know, love your life, because within your circle, people already comb through a lot of these people, in the sense of sometimes it could be a close friend, it could be a mutual friend, or it could be a colleague that could be a fit for you in the sense of what you're looking for in the criteria in a relationship. And so here's the thing. So if you're looking for love online, especially on Facebook or online either, you need to have really good photos of yourself. Okay, so we're talking about having a clear picture of you, and that means like it can't be blurry, it can't be like, you know, a 3-shot as a profile. A really professional headshot makes a big difference. If there's so many glare in the picture, it's not a good picture of yourself per se. The biggest takeaway is have a picture, a headshot of yourself, and you need 5 good photos of yourself. Okay, we're talking about really good photos, and we're not talking about you need to be naked or anything like that. Okay, so we have all torso, we're talking about abs, we don't really need to see that. We want to see your personality. So a picture of yourself could be a headshot, like a professional headshot, singly, or it could be you a sport, and that's totally fine as well. It could be anything in soccer or hockey or whatever, but we have to see your face. Okay, women are not turned on by really pictures or like bathroom pictures, like you're in the tuxedo and you look like James Bond, but you're in James Bond in a bathroom. Honestly, that's such a turn off. Or the background of your picture is like your room is really messy. It's a really big turn off to a lot of women, and especially men as well. So it's either or. So especially if you're an alpha woman, we won't tolerate with that stuff, period. Especially alpha men, they want things that are structures in order. So if you look like a hot mess, you must be. So having a good profile picture is really key. So if the face is too blurry, or is like you're too far away from the camera lens, it's a turn off. People want to see your eyes, they want to see what color your eyes, and they want to connect with you, right? So that's the biggest thing. You want to be, your Facebook must look like you are sociable. Okay, you're out there, you don't have like a 9-to-5 job and you come home and you sit on a couch. And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong if you have days like that. But we're talking about, do you have a personality, right? A lot of people discard a lot of things on Facebook, like, you know, like how they have those applications, profile, things that you like and dislike and things like that, or memorable quotes or vacation things. Like fill that as much as you can, but still keeping certain things private. That's totally fine. That's really big. Honestly, if your Facebook right now has no relationship status right now, I think that's the biggest takeaway right now. That if either or you're single and you are still, your status says not available, incomplete, or it's blank, it's really hard for people to know if you are single or not, or whatever that might be. I think that's a really biggest takeaway. I think you should definitely use that for definitely marketing yourself out there if you're especially single. So the biggest thing is to take away today is definitely have great pictures. Okay, that's number one. Number two, definitely allow yourself to be clear and sociable. So meaning allow yourself to like certain things and publicly show that, because it's so challenging for anyone who wants to approach you and they want to learn a little bit more what you like so they can start a conversation. So if anybody's sending you a generic question on Facebook and say, hey, how are you doing, da da da, and then maybe we'll hang out and do stuff later on or something like that, it's such a turn off for a lot of people, to be honest with you. If you actually have the ability to comb through their Facebook, so if someone, actually a girl, like an alpha woman, likes vampire movies, like myself, I actually do like vampire movies, and the guy messaged me like, hey, do you watch Vampire Diaries? And you know, it would be as a great starting conversation. But honestly, if someone who came up to me and say, hey, how are you doing, and I'm like, hey, great, and I put a thumbs up and I ignore, honestly, I can shut down the conversation so quickly. But if they're talking things that I'm actually engaged or interested in, that's really big. So really fill out your profile. And honestly, if you're single, if your social status says I'm single, taken, whatever that might be, it needs to be indicated so that people know that you willingly and wanting to go out and look for love. And that's really simple. I would say the biggest fourth takeaway would be, hey, a lot of your networks or your friends, if you let them know, if there's someone that you're interested and you see them on their Facebook or whatever that might be, or on the group chat, and you really find them very attractive, and be like, hey, mutual friend, is this person single? Do you think that, you know, your criteria in relationship, does it meet that standard? Can you do an introduction, right? So there's a great way. But when they go on your profile and they see all this like not so great best forward of you, it's really key to keep up your Facebook as well and having good profile pictures. And it could be fun pictures, and it definitely needs to be professionally done as well. So I'm going to conclude my tip today about how to find love on Facebook. Ahead, leave a comment below, like and comment and subscribe, okay? And go ahead and visit my personal webpage at cindyvking.com. Okay, bye now.